Hello learners, how are you all? I hope you all are doing very well in your life and you must be preparing very well for your board examination. So this is another interesting video where we will be talking about mathematical methods in Python. So whenever you're watching any of this kind of conceptual videos, make sure that you sit with your notebook and pen to note down everything whatever we are covering. Okay, so let's start this particular video. So you must be observing there are something written in this particular screen and you must be wondering what have you written over here. Let me explain this. Actually what happened in our Python, I will like to go mm, little beginning to this particular thing whatever I have written. Yeah, so our Python is, do you know why this Python is mostly famous for? Why most of the software engineers or big IT companies have started adopting this Python? Because due to its library. Python is all consist of mini library. And how does this library or module help us in our program? Actually, the developer of Python have noticed that there are some of the functionality that usually programmers do demand. So the developers of the Python have created some predefined library inside this particular language. So how is it helping us? So whenever you are in need of, suppose here you must be observing, I will be explaining later belong to this. Suppose whenever you are in need of that particular procedure or that particular method or that particular function or that particular operation, you need not to write the code for this. You just need to know how to call that or use that particular predefined library or module in our Python programming. Okay, this is the usefulness of libraries in our Python. Now let's start with this. So you must be observing everywhere I have written math. That means I want to say that here in our Python we do have a module for our math class, for our methods that you are observing over here. So that particular library is nothing but called as math. So whenever you will be using these all methods that I have just mentioned, sqrt, pow, fabs, floor, ceil, you need to import your mathematical module. And how you need to import them inside your program? Just simple, write import and math. So what will the what will be happen over here? So when you will be writing this and then you will be writing your code at this particular time, it will be searching for this mathematical library inside our Python and it will be helping us to use that inside our program, that is by this particular command, that is import. Okay, yeah. Now let us talk about what is this. This first one is sqrt. And what does this sqrt mean? You must be understanding the by this particular sqrt only, most of them might be guessing, right? That is, it is square root. Okay, so whenever you will be giving any of the argument, now what is argument? Suppose I am writing math.sqrt, okay, and I have given 4.0. This is said to be as argument. This is said to be as argument, okay, and this is said to be the method. And method always comes with parenthesis. And here you can notice this. See, this is a method and it always comes with parenthesis. And whatever you are writing inside that parenthesis, we do call it as argument. So sqrt is a method. Now what is this? This indicates this is a module, which indicates that yes, this particular method belongs to our module, that is math. Okay. And what is the use of this particular sqrt? By using this sqrt, we can find the square root. Okay, we can find the square root. Now what's the square root of 4.0? It's 2.0. So most of the student might be wondering, they must be also facing this particular problem whenever they are writing programs, that whenever something is written, they are surprised with the output. Why? Because most of them are thinking whether 2.0 will be the answer or 2 will be the answer. So relatively, when I will be teaching the functionality of each method, I will be also saying its return type. Now what do we mean by return type? Someone who are new to what a return type, let me explain you. So dear, whenever you are getting any answer now, it do have its own data type as well with it. Okay, it do have data type is attached to it. So whenever we will be calling it as return type, that means we are saying that whatever things are printed in our terminal window, they do come with what I told, data type. Without understanding the data type, things will not work properly. You will be confused. So somebody will be saying answer will be 2.0, somebody will be saying 2, and somebody will be saying either of them are true. So what's the correct answer? The correct answer is this. The correct answer is 2.0. Why? Because whenever we will be using math.sqrt, our return type is float. That means whenever you will be getting anything, the data type will be, the data type of that particular return value is in float. Okay. So have you understood this particular part? What's the use of this? And of course, yes, here inside this particular parenthesis, you are only allowed to give one argument, and it will be giving you the square root of that particular argument. And the return type is, let me mention here return type, so that every time I need not to write this. So my return type, it may ask you in most of the MCQ based questions or in the output based questions, you need to know the return type of this. So the return type of this particular thing is float, and the answer is 2.0. Okay. So now let me cover this. Now math.pow. What is the meaning of this? So it will relatively, well, how to express this math.pow. So you will be writing math.pow, and after writing math.pow, at first you will be mentioning the base, and then you will be mentioning the index. And these are two arguments. Okay. Relatively this base is one argument, and this index is two argument. Now what's the meaning of this? If I will be writing here 5,2, then it will be giving me, then what does this mean? Mathematically it is 5 to the power 2. Okay, when it is 5 to the power 2, what will I get? Again the same question, will I be getting 25 or I will be getting 25.0? Okay, 25.0. What do I mean when I say 25? My mean to write this is whether my answer will be in integer or it will be in float. Okay, so relatively this particular answer will be in float itself. So the return type, whenever somebody will be asking you what is the return type of math.pow, you will be saying every time it will be giving us answer in terms of float. Did you get this? So this particular math.pow do demands two arguments. That is, first you need to write the base, then you need to write the index. Okay, yeah. Now let us move on to this. Now what's the use of math.fapes? So math.fapes is, it will usually be giving us absolute value. Now what is the meaning of absolute? So whenever you are giving any of the argument inside this, it will be giving you the positive ones. Okay, whatever value you are providing over here, it will be giving you the positive ones. So suppose this is FABS fabs. Suppose if I'm giving 4 minus 4. Okay, if I'm giving minus 4, then what will be, I will be getting the result. Again, will I be getting 4 or I will be getting 4.0? This is the debate. If I will be giving minus 4, so of course, could you get why we have got a 4 here? Because I have already said you that it will be every time will be giving you absolute value. Absolute value means positive of any argument, whatever you are giving. Positive value. And what will be the return type of this? Here as well, the return type will be in float. So let me write here. So you will be getting 4.0 as the answer, and the return type is float. Okay, and the use I have already mentioned over here. Yeah, so let me write in this way. So to maintain this particular format, let me write here you will be giving one argument. Here you will be giving one argument. This is the syntax. Whenever somebody will be asking you syntax, write the syntax for math.fapes, do write math.fapes, and inside that you write one argument is used here. So one argument. Whenever somebody will be asking you, write the syntax for math.pow, write math.pow, and you can also write base comma index as well, of course, but you can also write argument 1 comma argument 2. You can also write argument 1 comma argument 2. This is nothing but the syntax. Syntax are nothing but the format to represent your method here. Then I will be writing math.fapes and minus 4. So you must be having another question. So what if instead of giving minus 4, I will be giving only 4? It will not be returning any error. if you will be giving a positive number, then also it will be returning you a positive number. If you are giving a negative number, then of course it will be giving you a negative it will be giving you a positive number. Okay, yeah. Now talking about math.floor and math.cell, it's a very interesting one actually. So let me explain, not explain here, let me explain here. So you must be observing, do your home contains flooring? Yes, your house must be containing flooring. So what to happen, whenever we will be giving any argument in this particular math.floor, it will be giving you the, see, I have a trick for you. It will be giving you the closest plus smaller as compared to the given argument, smaller whole number. Why I am saying smaller? See, flooring means what? Whatever things will be given. If I will be saying flooring means what? This low only, right? Low only means smaller. So let us see what actually we are getting out of this. So dear, I mean to say that if somebody will be giving me math.floor, and inside that somebody has given me 4.9. Okay, and it will be asking what is the output of this. So you don't have to be worried of, you just need to follow the steps that I've mentioned here. You need to find out closest whole number. First think about closest whole number. Which are the closest whole number? So 1 is definitely 5 and if you will be going to the previous number, closest means of course 5, but 4 is also there, which is just previous whole number. Now what I consider, that is smallest. Now you need to find out which among them are the smallest one, smaller than the given number. So the given number is 4.9. Now what is the smaller one? Is 4 is lesser than 4.9 or 5 is lesser than 4.9? Of course 4. So you will be getting the result as 4 or output as floor. That's it. Need not be confused. So what's the return type of this? As you can observe, I have already written this. The return type will be integer here. So whenever remember, whenever you are using math.floor at that particular time, your result is always in integer. Now let me give another example. What if somebody will be giving me 5.1 and it will be asking me to get the math.floor? So it's simply, you need to find two whole numbers that are present either of this particular way. So one is 5, another one is 6. Now what method are you using? You are using math.floor. That means smaller whole number, what is given by the user. So if 5.1 is given, what is the smallest one? Smallest one is this, right? Smallest one is this, and this is the smaller whole number as compared to smaller and even closer. Okay, closer whole number to the particular number that is given by the user. So here you will be getting the result as 5. Need not to think about this. Yeah, easy. Okay, I mistakenly have written here. Okay, now let me talk about, okay, have you understood this? What is this math.floor? You must be understanding. Now talking about seal. Seal is just the ulta of this, or just the opposite of this. Seal means it is also the closest one. Let me use closer one. Okay, let me use closer one. Closer plus larger whole number. Let me take the same example, then we will be identifying. So you just need to find closer whole number first, then we will be searching for the largest one. So let us take the same example. Suppose somebody has taken 4.9. Okay, is everything visible to you? Let me check this. Yeah, if somebody has taken 4.9 and it has asked to find out the math.seal. So what I need to do first thing is, I need to think what are the closer whole number. One is 4, another one is 5. Now this question says that it should be largest. It should be large. Like here it is smaller, na? Here it is demanding large. That means which one is the larger one? This is the larger one. So your answer will be 5 here. So if you are using math.seal to 4.9, your result will be what? Your result will be 5. Your result will be 5. Okay, so here again let me change the question. If I am having 5.1 if I'm having 5.1, if a user has given me 5.1. So again, find out the two closer whole numbers. One is 5, another one is 6. Okay, now you need to think of which one is the greater one, greater than the given number, greater than the given number. If 5.1 is there, the bigger number is 6. So definitely your answer to this math.ceil of 5.1 will be 6, which is nothing but an integer. Now most student will be having this confusion. So what if user will be giving me exact number in math.floor and math.ceil? At that particular time, you need not to be worried about the same number, but in integer form will be printed. Suppose somebody has given me 8.0. So if I will be using math.floor, I will be getting the answer is 8. And if I'm using ceil, if somebody has given me 8.0, I will be getting answer is 8 only, because that is non-decimal number. It will unable to find out which one to be carried. Okay. So you can say this as a logical error, because user who is entering this kind of number is having some logical problem. That particular user or the programmer has not expressed a real number, that is with decimal places. Did you get everything? Whatever we have covered about math.ceil, have you get everything? So what are the important things that you need to keep remember? One is how many arguments do we need to pass in that particular parenthesis. Another one is you every time whenever you are using mathematical method, do import math module or math library, otherwise things will not work. And the last important thing is, last and the most important one, that is the return type. Examiner do confuse student in the return type. They will be giving some options that you will be confused. 2.0, if I will be considering the first question, examiner will be giving you 2.0, like this all things. So you need not to be confused. That's why do note down this all return type whenever you are studying this particular portion. Yeah. So you must be observing here, I am ready with another important module, that is random. Can you see? Yeah. This random is also very interesting. Be patientful. You will be enjoying this whole thing. Now let me give a space. Let me give a single space to this so that I will be able to explain what all things are there. Yeah. So this random is not coming under math module. Okay. We do have a different module for this random. That is, for that what I need to do? I need to import random, because only for random methods we do have different module, and this random is very interesting. Students, be patientful. You will be enjoying this particular video. You must be observing everywhere as we were using math.power, because math was our module. Here as well you will be observing everywhere I have used random and random. Yeah. So now let us figure out what is this random all about. Random is actually random is, you see the word itself says random means something unpredictable. Yeah. So similar thing is in this particular random. Whenever you are using random method, that means it will be giving you random values, but it has a range. Okay. So if you will be using only random.random, it will be giving you random values starting from 0.1 to 0.9. Okay, random values every time whenever you will be executing random.random in your in any of the platform, you will be observing it will be giving you random values, and that too big values. Like first time if I will be using it will be 2, 3, 4, 9, 6, 3, 7. If for the second time I'm using, it will be giving me 0.42894336. This kind of big values are given by random.random. And most important part that I do always say, the next important part is our return type. And what's the return type? As you must be observing from this particular thing, it always returns us in double data type. Okay. Did you get? Let me brief it, that every time whenever you are using random.random, it will start giving you random values that is ranging from 0.1 to 0.9. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now let me come. What if I have a range? Because every time I will not be focusing on the random values from 0.1 to 0.9, right? If I do have range, you will be thinking, sir, is it possible that I will be giving a range? the 10 to 20, give me random values from 10 to 20. Is it possible? Yes, absolutely it is possible. That is by using this particular thing. Now let me explain you. Suppose you say that I need something, sir, ranging from 10 to 20. So at that particular time, I will be writing here 20, I will be writing here 10, and here I will be writing the first value. Yeah. By using this, every time you will be getting random values that will be ranging from 10 to 20. Let me give, by the help of example, let me show you how do this particular thing give. So here definitely, suppose let me take suppose let me take the value for this random.random at first time is, let me take only two single decimal to make you understand better, 0.7. Okay, it can be many more, but I have just taken the first digit to make you explain. 0.7. Now what will happen? 0.7 into 20 minus 10, it will give 10. Could you see? I'm just solving this. Plus 10. That means what's the value? 0.7 into 7, it's 7. 7 plus 10, 17. Not only 17, it will be giving you many more things, because here I have just represented it as 0.7, but it will be giving you 0.765422. So accordingly you will be getting, but just focus on this particular part. Is this coming under the range between 10 to 20? Absolutely yes. Yeah. So let us try out some let me give you another example to understand it you in a better way. Yeah. So suppose here, let me consider here the my random values, because random.random will start giving me ranging from values 0.1 to 0.9. Now let me take 0.9. If 0.9 2 3 4 anything is given, I'm just considering this. Now into again 20 minus 10, 20 minus 10, it will be 10, then 10 plus 10. So what will you be expecting here? 0.9 into 10, that it will be giving you 9 plus 10. Would you see? Now the answer is 19. That means, is it giving random values from 10 to 20? Absolutely yes. But here also the return type will be in double. I have not mentioned here because I have not given such like that thing. Okay, because when this will be given by the program, it will be giving me 17.01234 like this, 19.0234 like this, and you must be thinking, sir, how to escape this part? If anything will be given in after points, how to escape this part? We do have a trick for this. That is, you need to write int and the value. Suppose I'm storing this in p. If I'm storing this in q. Okay, just write int p. Yeah, and you think it's done. What will happen? Whatever value we will be getting here, it will be converted to integer. That means the decimal part will be erased away. So definitely you will be getting answer at 17 if this is what given by the program. Okay, if I will be using int p, int q, so what will happen? Whatever, suppose 19.429372, if this is the value, then it will be erasing, or it will be escaping my decimal part, and it will be giving me an integer value, that is 19. Okay, so by using this you can bypass that particular from that particular big numbers after decimal to an integer. Okay, at that particular time, if somebody will be asking you what is the return type, after using this int, then the return type will be an integer. Okay, so every time you need to have keen attention whenever you are learning any programming language, that is not only Python but also Java or anything. Yeah, now we are you must be observing we are with another interesting, this two methods. Let me explain you these two methods, the use of this particular methods. These two are very interesting. Like you have asked me one thing, right, sir, this is one of the process we will be converting. After we will be getting the answer, we will be converting that to integer. But there is another process, that is, if I will be using random.randint. So let me show you how to express this. Here I have not written fully. Suppose if I have written random.randint, okay, and suppose here I have given 5,9. So what will it do? It will start giving me random values ranging from 5 to 9, and everything will be in integer. Okay, you can use this as well, and inclusive of this 5 and 9. Inclusive of this 5 and 9, it will start giving the values. Like if I would say, what are the possible values? Possible values are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, And do remember, you cannot alter this, you cannot write like this. See, most of the students are making this wrong as well, this particular mistake as well. 9 comma 5, no. Every time, suppose this is A, this is B, every time your A should be lesser than B, because it will be thinking I will be starting from here and I will be stopping here. Okay, so do remember this. This is the magical part of using random.randint. So what is the return type? Easily you can understand the return type from this. Every time it is an integer. Okay, did you get this? But whatever part I'm saying, inclusive, did you get what do we mean by inclusive? See here, let me show you. Here you must be observing my 5 is whatever was given, and my 9, this 9, both are included in my random values as well. Now why I'm saying this, you will be getting the difference when I will be saying you random.range. Okay, but here you can only give 2 arguments. Here I'm talking about randint. In randint you can give only 2 arguments, but in random.randrange you can give what? You can give 3 arguments. Now what's the use of 3 arguments? You must be having this particular question. What's the what's the need of giving 3 arguments? See, how does this work? Let me write the syntax. You will be getting everything in a proper way. Okay, suppose this is what is given, and this is start. So whatever you are writing at first, that will be considered as start, and the middle one is considered to be a stop, and this is considered to be a step. Okay, what does this stop mean? The meaning of this stop, the meaning of this start is your values will be started here. Meaning of this stop is it will be stopped here. Step means it is about jumping. Okay, suppose here if I will be writing 1 comma 10, and here I will be not writing anything. You can also escape this. It's not compulsory that you need to write step. Suppose I have not given step, okay, and I have only given this, and the whole thing as equal to is given here. So what value can I expect? The value that I'm gonna expect is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Could you feel the difference? Could you feel the difference? Here you must be observing this 10 is excluded. That means your stop is excluded. Okay, and this is included, and this is included. You must be thinking, sir, we were doing better in our randint. Now why to use this? Because of this step. Step is the bigger advantages here. Okay, so you must be understanding the range of values when it is given 1 to 9. Now let me talk about the advantages of writing step. Step means it will be jumping there, nothing else. Okay, let me write it so that you could understand this in a proper way. Random.randrange. Now I'm giving 3 values. That is, if suppose I have given 10 and I want to stop 20, and here I have given 3. What does this mean? That means it will, let me find out the possible random values. 10, 11, 12, 13. No, not 11, 12, 13, because it will be doing plus 3. That means 10 plus 3. It will be giving you 13. Then again plus 3, 16. Could you feel the difference? Then plus 3, it will be giving you 19. Okay, plus 1 means it plus 1. See here, if you have written plus 1, it would have given you 11. If you would have written 2, it would have given you 12. Yes or no? Step 1 means what? Plus 1. As here 3 is mentioned, it is giving you 13. If you are ever confused, use this particular process. If I will be writing 1, then what will happen? I will definitely not get any change. Consecutive numbers will be coming. If I will be giving you 2, that means 12, just plus 1. So 3 means 13. Accordingly, you can remember this particular part if you are ever confused with this step kind of thing. Then again 19. Yes, and these are our possible values. These are our possible values. Yeah. So step help us to jump our random value. Suppose I want only even numbers, that is random. So what will I be writing? I just need to change from 10 to 100. I will be writing 10, 100 here too. So every time what will happen? It will start from 10 and it will be given 12. It will be given 14. So every time you must be observing even numbers. So this, I will be having this control with me whenever I am expressing this. Now could you feel the difference here? If I am giving only two arguments, if I will be giving only two arguments, so my first argument is what? My first argument is included, start is included, but my stop is not included. If somebody will be asking you the difference, but if you will be taking random dot random, that means if you are giving two, arguments, that means only not if you are giving two arguments, but in Rendint you can only give two arguments. That means both of the arguments are included. Yeah, I feel you must be understanding this particular video very well. Yeah, have you enjoyed this particular video? I hope yes, because I feel I have given you some interesting facts and interesting explanation behind this all thing that we are behind this particular methods. Yeah, if you're first time watching this particular video, as you will be reaching till end to this particular video, make sure that you like to this particular video. Do comment that do comment and give me feedback that have you that what was the difference in before watching this video and after watching this video about this particular concept, and do subscribe to this particular video to know something very interesting. Yeah, thank you so much, and bye.